Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Music with Purpose. I'm Lisa Catherine, your host. I am with Taking Back Autumn.
How y'all doing?
Hey, nice to be here. We've been on tour. No, so this first song's called "Save Me," a song I wrote a while ago. You're losing steam a little bit, and sometimes you need a little help. So that's what this one's about. It's late at night, and I just can't sleep. Can't take my mind off all the things you said. It's so I think about the way things are and all the reasons we are so far apart. So here I am, and I show no fear, and now I got no other place to go, and I don't know any other way. Can you save me? Can you save me? Baby, can you save me? It seems so simple how we moved along to make it happy, yeah, each and every day. Is the hours put into days and years. The ground beneath us grew well with tears. So here I am, and I show no fear. Yeah, now I got no other place to go. And I don't know any other way. Can you save me? Can you save me? Baby, can you save me now? Yeah, now you look at me, ask me why I act this way. I'm so indifferent, all the things you say. And so I take my thoughts and put them into words for you, and all I get is silence. Baby, there's nothing I can do. Yeah, so here I am, and I show no fear, and now I got no other place to go, and I don't know any other way. Baby, can you save me? Can you save me? No, baby, can you save me?
Can you save me? Thank you.
Hi, you've tuned into Music with Purpose, a show about all kinds of music with all kinds of performances and chatting and conversation with all kinds of performers about their music and the story and the meaning about their music. I am with Taking Back Autumn, Tim Longden and Michael Simmons.
How you doing?
You guys are both return guests, which I am very excited about. Tim, you were on our show 3 years ago, right when we began.
Right.
I think you're maybe the second or third show that we did. So the set looks a lot different, doesn't it? We have a lot more going
it
on.
looks nice. The colors are good. I like the colors.
You like the colors.
Yeah,
Good.
I like it. That might be the. Was that there when we did
Yeah,
that?
right from the beginning.
Right
That
from the
might have been the only thing on the set. She's been with us from the beginning. And Michael, you were with us the fall of 2018.
That's right.
It's not that long ago. Since your show, you guys decided to put together a band. Now you've met doing open mics, correct?
Yes, we did.
And Michael, you were telling me it's been a while.
Yeah, I said I went through a bunch of archive photos, and I realized I'm like, wow, I go as far back with Tim as far as like the tail end of 2013. And I'm looking at the photos, and then I was kind of smiling. I was like, wow, we don't even have those guitars anymore. I'm like, that was how a while ago that was. And we just kept doing the open mics, doing open mics, doing open mics. And then one day, we decided it would be a really good idea if we just did our own thing.
Yeah.
Because our songwriting styles are quite similar.
We were actually at O'Brien's. We were playing at O'Brien's. Remember we were playing?
Yeah.
We were playing a couple tunes and we just started grinning at each other like, hey, this is pretty good.
Yeah.
From that point on, we decided to start playing a little
Yes.
bit more together.
So we've almost been together a year,
Yeah.
almost. 10 months.
We
We've been
actually
together 10
haven't
months.
we haven't really truly practiced that much.
Have-
Our practice is out, playing different places. Been playing all over the place.
Absolutely, yes. A
And
lot of our practices are gigs.
Like open mics too.
Open mics,
Yeah.
yeah,
You
and
guys
shows.
are going all over the state.
And
which
we
is,
really haven't practiced very much. We practice in the garage or down in a basement, but
Yeah, just to work things out,
Right.
just to get things,
but no, mostly
Arrangement of things.
really no practice. And the drummer we have, no practice at all.
Pete
Yeah.
was perfect. He fell right in.
he's the newest addition.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's amazing too.
And you're all three very seasoned musicians. So what I've seen from, I'm not a musician, but I've, in the community a bunch, and I get to see what goes on. And it just seems like when great musicians get together, it's like magic. It all comes together and happens.
And we realized that, this is what we're going to do. I'm like, man, it sounds pretty good. As we put the project together, we didn't even have a name for it. We just would go out and play these open mics and stuff like that. And we just look over each other and be like, wow, dude, this is pretty cool, man. What
So
we're
you're
doing
having
is
fun.
actually working. It's actually working,
Yeah, yeah, it's
And the
working.
crowd's smiling in there,
They're actually
bobbing their
they're
heads
out
and
there
stuff.
like playing and and they get up and they're across the bar and they're playing pool or whatever, and they get up and they come over. Mm-hmm. And then you have a crowd of people watching, and I'm like,
Right.
when did that ever happen?
Yeah,
right? We're playing solo and then playing solo guitar, and people are eating and doing their thing, and
Right.
and
And-
and this is different. This is different.
Totally
Yeah.
different, because when we're doing our solo thing, it's almost as though we had to yell at people to get their attention, because they'd be sitting over there rolling some dice game, or they're playing pool. Usually that's what happens, but that doesn't happen with us.
So the
because we-
chemistry, there's a chemistry
Yeah,
that's really
so, like-
getting people's
Yeah.
attention.
One mind-blowing thing is we did a show in Moodus, and people danced to the originals.
That was really
That's a
cool.
good
They
sign.
danced to the
That's-
originals. I looked over at Tim like, I can't believe this is happening, man. And I'm like, and people are dancing, and it's really cool, and it was a great time.
It's been fun for me to
Yeah.
kind of watch the evolution
So
of you guys individually and then getting together.
I know we were talking about this last week. We were trying to get a play. We went over all the way out in New Milford. It was like on a Thursday night, over an hour drive, and we go there, and we go and we play, and we did really well. This is what we're talking about. People came from it was a billiards place, and everybody's playing pool, and they all come over to listen. And when we're done, we sit down, and a guy comes over, right, and he says, I don't know who you guys are, but I want you to play here. He was the owner.
Yeah.
So he came up and offered us the gig, and
Yep.
just like that.
Fast
It
Eddie.
was so cool, right?
He said, "I'm Eddie. I'm the owner of this
Yeah.
place, and we want you to
Yeah.
play a show here." So, again, I gave Tim that look like
Out the gate, you hit the road running.
there's a lot of competition out there. It's just something that I guess we already knew, I suppose, when we decided we were going to do this. We got to bring our A game and bring the noise, and that's exactly what we try to do.
Yeah, we've been out late, many nights a week.
Many
nights a
and
week.
we sometimes, you know,
Yeah.
we do some of these open mics, and they're out in the sticks, man. They're out in the sticks. We've done open mics in towns I've never heard of.
A lot of people stay close with their networking and then kind of move out. You guys are doing it different. You're
Yeah, we're
going
doing the
around,
opposite.
and you're
Yes.
coming
Yes,
back.
and we
up.
can tell you why, but we're not going to mention any names of people. We can't get gigs in our region. Everybody else likes us. They love us in other places. But you know what I think? You know, we play a lot of these really small towns out northwest parts of Connecticut, like out Danbury area, because we've played out there, and in like a Westport and places like that. They needed Taking Back Autumn because a lot of the bands out there, they're blues. I mean, you know, nothing against the blues, but how many ways can you play it? We walk in, and the whole plan is to basically pin them to the wall. Pin them to the wall and walk away smiling. And I think we've done a really good job at that.
One of my questions is, what are your goals as a band? So I can say, pin them to the wall.
We want to spread the love. We want to play everywhere. We want to spread the love. We want to pin people to the wall while we're spreading the love.
We
you know?
kind of will float to where it goes. Call it, we follow the force.
Taking Back Autumn, where the name come from?
We were at the Black Duck. It was Westport, right?
Yes.
We were still like 3 bands behind, and Tim just looked at me. He goes, "We can't use Longden Simmons because we sound like lawyers." And I'm like, "Well, that's the truth, you know, that does. We
Yeah.
sound like a law firm.
Yeah.
The only people who can get away with that are Loggins and Messina. We needed a name. So I got one. Or it just, there it was.
Okay,
We
so-
needed a name. I always believe that people should get their own interpretation of what it means to them. It means taking back autumn to us.
As a matter of fact, the new song that I just wrote that's coming out, we'll be working on, it's called Taking Back Autumn. There's a story behind Taking Back Autumn, but it'll be a signature song for the band.
Something to look forward
Yes.
to. We're going to have
Yeah.
to keep
And
an
it's
eye out
pretty-
for that.
It's a pretty good song.
What I really, really like about your music, I love to dance. And like you said, it's very danceable music. It's very enjoyable, very uplifting music. And sometimes I hear like Bob Seger or Neil Young. I mean, it's a variety of types of music, but it's all, for the most part, uplifting.
We have a vast assortment of influence. You know, we don't try to make a song sound like a Bob Seger tune or a Springsteen tune. It's definitely an influence in what we're feeling.
Any last minute, real quick thought for someone wants to do what you guys want to do?
If you're going to get together with other musicians, always make sure you got the same goal musically.
I got another add to that. You have to be visible at all times. You got to be out there. You got to be pushing it all the time. You got to be pushing it, and that means you're out. You're not getting your sleep. Sometimes your job suffers. Sometimes your family life suffers. If you want to be a musician, it's a sacrifice.
It's
You
part
gotta
of
push
the
it.
gig, man. It's
You
all
gotta
part
push
of the
it,
gig.
push it,
You-
push it.
Yeah, you got to constantly stay visible because let's face it, there's a lot of people out there that have ADD. They'll see your band play and it's like it's cool, and if you vanish for a month, they'll forget who you are.
I can talk to you guys all night. You know that. It's obvious.
Yeah,
But I want to hear more music. Music's real good. Thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
being here.
Okay.
absolutely.
This next song, this one's called On the Radio. When I was got out of college, I was starting to play guitar and play in the bars, and I was home and I told my mom, "Damn, this is it for me, and I'm gonna play guitar, right?" And she says, "You can't make a living by playing on that thing." So this is called On the Radio. My mama told me, son, you gotta make a living. You can make a life by playing on this six string. Yeah, so I found a way to raise a family, and life's been good to me. So I wake up in the morning wondering just who I am. There's something deep inside that tells me I'm the guitar man, and that's just who I am. I gotta make a stand, and I gotta make a plan, yeah. So I write this song, I want you to sing along. I'll play it for you, and it can't be wrong. We are so different, just you and me, just trying to breathe and love my family. I know you don't know me, I'm just another guy, and I sure hope you're with me. And I'll tell you why, 'cause you and me will be singing. Yeah, you and me will be singing. Yeah, you and me will be singing on the radio. So I write this song, and I think that I'll play it for you. I see you sway in time, I think you feel it too. And there's magic in the air, and now it seems so clear just what I'm doing here, yeah. So write this song, I want you to sing along. I'll play it for you, and it can't be wrong. We are so different, just you and me, just trying to breathe and love a family. I know you don't know me, I'm just another guy, and I sure hope you're with me. And I'll tell you why, 'cause you and me will be singing. You and me will be singing. Yeah, you and me will be singing on the radio. Thank you. So this next song is called Frozen. Yeah.
This is a song that I wrote, isn't it? Well, I don't really have a story about that. It's just a song about entrapment.
Okay. Okay.
That's about that. You can get the rest from the lyrics.
The temperature has dropped inside my heart. Stupid me, I gave it all away. Since I got this feeling, my face has gone too plain. Half is me because I'm trusting. Now I'm just a man with overwhelming detours, grimacing into a mirror. Think of me inside, catatonic. Look into my eyes, inside you see I'm frozen. Frozen. You see I'm frozen, unable to feel the things I should. Frozen. Walked the path of life, chose to make a stop. All I wanted was a rest. When I woke up, I was bombarded with questions. Did I miss something? Now I'm trapped in icy quotes of moral value, and I'm shivering and sleeping. This isn't like breathing underwater, more like hypothermia. Think of me inside, catatonic. Look into my eyes, inside you'll see I'm frozen, frozen. You see I'm frozen, unable to feel the things I should. Frozen. Think of me inside catatonic. Look into my eyes. Inside you see I'm frozen, frozen. You see I'm frozen, unable to feel things I should. I'm frozen, frozen, unable to feel things I should. Yeah.
All right. Woo!
Johnny made a living working for the bossman at the factory. And he made a promise to break away from mom and daddy's misery. Closing time upon him, walking to his car in the cool of the night. A smile came upon him, he knew that everything was gonna be alright now. Yeah, 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 yeah. And he got to thinking, it really doesn't matter who you blame. We all gotta figure out our place in this crazy little game. You know we all got choices, it's really up to us. You can rely on others, but it's you that you gotta trust. So lay down your head now, brother, and get some sleep tonight. Yeah, soon enough you'll be looking at the morning light. This life that we've been given has rules from up above. And nothing can replace the gift of love. Sisters out on welfare, on disability. And his brother just got laid off, and he's got nowhere to sleep. You know, Daddy, he's been drinking and acting just a little rude. Mama's working full time and bringing home the food now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So lay down your head now, brother, and get some sleep tonight. Yeah, soon enough you'll be looking at the morning light. This life that we've been given has rules from up above. And nothing can replace the gift of love. The gift of love. Ooh. The gift of love.
Since you've been away, something's been going on.
Yeah.
Since you've been away, since you walked right out the door, yeah, and I got to say, didn't know you wanted more, yeah, and I got to say, I really hadn't made up my mind since you've been away. Since you've been away, I've been running round and round, baby, it's just another day. Since I heard your name, yeah, and I got to say, I really hadn't made up your mind, my babe, since you've been away, yeah, so now that you made it clear that you are so far out of here, I see you all around. So I turn around the other way. That you got to stay since you've been away. Since you've been away, I've been going quite insane. It's just another day since I heard your name, yeah, and now I know I shouldn't have let you go since you've been away, yeah, so now that you've made it clear that you are so far out of here, I see you all around. So I turn the volume all the way, and it screams your name in every way, says to me, yeah, hoping that you stay, yeah, since you've been away. Thank you.
Thanks.
Such great music. Tim and Michael. Taking Back Autumn, you guys, thank you so much for being here. We hope you enjoyed the show. Until next time, we wish you a life full of music, love, and peace. Bye.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.